Good evening, my friends. So a question I find myself answering a lot is, what should someone's first speed cube be? And the answer is usually pretty simple. Just get a budget magnetic cube. And for a long time, that usually just meant these two cubes right here, the Yuxin Kylin V2 or the Yulong V2. But recently, all these other cubes have come out, and they are all also under $10, and they all are said to be very good. And now, I don't know what to recommend anymore. So, we're gonna take a look at all of these and answer the question of what should your first speed cube be? And I'm also going to go into a little bit of why you shouldn't get something like a GAN XS as your first cube. Because these cubes are probably just as good, if not better for you, depending on your preference. But more on that later. So, let's get started. Alright, so I'm sort of gonna go in the order they were released, except I don't know the order they were released, so basically a random order. So first up we have the Yuxin Kylin V2. So yeah, what's interesting about this cube is it looks stickered, but actually these are tiles. You see? Like, can't peel them off. First turns, let's go. Alright, so right out of the box, I am not liking this cube. It feels super tight and I keep getting lockups. But let's test corner cutting. Yeah. Alright. This is ridiculously tight. Okay, so I definitely can't judge this based on my first impressions because this definitely needs to be loosened, and it feels like it might get a lot better once it's looser. But one thing with budget cubes is if it's your first cube, you might not know how to set them up properly yet, so you want something that's good out of the box. So far it's not looking good for this one, but it's too early to make conclusions yet. Alright, next up, the Yulong V2 with this super nice packaging. Hopefully the cube is as nice as the packaging. I'm gonna have a lot of trash to throw away after this, aren't I? Alright. Fucking drag racers outside, god damn it. Alright, first turn. This is way too loose. This is crazy loose. Oh god. Wow, it's super easy to take pieces out. Yeah, it feels like this cube might even pop. But I think once we tighten this, this actually feels like it'll be better than the Kylin here. So next, the Thunderclap V3. So I was excited to see the box for this cube, but clearly UPS wanted to rob me of that. But anyways, as long as the cube is good. Oh god, what happened to this box? It's not even sealed. Actually, is this like a returned product or something? What the hell? That looks super weird. It's got like tarnish on it. What the hell? Okay. First turns on this. Super tight. Corner cutting. Yeah, it can't corner cut. Yeah, that's pretty tight. We're gonna have to loosen this one as well. God, alright. So basically, so far I can't judge any of these based on my first impressions of them, but that is okay. What the hell is under here? That's where this screwdriver went. Right, next up, the Meilong 3x3, which this box has also seems like it made somebody angry and felt the consequences. Ooh, frosted plastic. So I'm weird and I like frosted plastic. Gianfranco, I don't know his name. Let's do first turns. Super dry and the plastic feels really soft. and it's sandy, and also it's too tight. Wow, look at that. Jesus. Corner cutting, it can't. All right, great. Now for the QiYi MS. How the hell do I open this? So this one has a nice box. It's a nice box, but I can't open it. Am I stupid? Oh, yeah, I am. Okay. Anything else? Oh, Jesus. Okay, this one's also too tight, but it doesn't feel awful out of the box. So that's a good sign. Even though it's like ridiculously tight like this, it feels like fine. Why are these all so tight out of the box? Damn. All right, and lastly, why? All right, frosted plastic again. Except it's like, it's a lot less frosted than others. Oh yeah, okay. All right, yeah, this is... Video's over, get this one. No, I'm kidding. This is also too tight out of the box, but like, it actually feels really nice. It's pretty dry though. But like, this is the best one out of the box. What other one felt good? The No, the Thunderclap is not good out of the box. It's the MS. Yeah. Yeah, so these two feel the best out of the box. The QiYi MS and the RS3M 2020. But that's just out of the box. If you want a cube now and you just want it to be good out of the box and not have stuff like this happen, get either the QiYi MS or the MF3 RS3M 2020. And it's raining, so I hope the camera doesn't pick that audio up. Oh god, it's raining really hard. Oh yeah, this comes with the accessories box as well. Oh yeah! Alright, so this RS3M 2020 is special because it's the only one of these that has a tensioning system in the core. So you can actually change the strength of the springs using this tool, and this cube is $8. So those are my first impressions of all these cubes. So I'm going to be using all of them over the next week or so, and then I will record my actual reviews, and they will be right after this in the video. So I will see you in, well, a few seconds actually. Alright, so I've been using all these cubes over the past couple of weeks, and I've done solves, formed my thoughts, taken notes, summoned ancient demonic spirits, you know, just the general stuff you do to get a feel for a cube. So I'm gonna run you through all my thoughts on each of these cubes. So out of the box, the Yuxin Kylin V2 was way too tight and really locky, but after tensioning it and setting it up, it actually turned out pretty nice. However, I can't see on this cube because I'm so used to stickerless cubes that this just really messes with my look ahead. But it's the only good tiled cube, so if you want that, go wild. Otherwise, there are better options on this list. Out of the box, the Yulong V2 was stupid loose to the point where it felt like you could even pop. So first thing I did, of course, was tighten it. And guess what? It still somehow feels super unstable, except now it can barely corner cut 45 degrees. So this cube is rat shit. Don't get it. As most of these cubes were, the QiYi Thunderclap V3 was too tight out of the box, so I loosened it and now it's pretty decent. It takes a bit of effort to corner cut 45 degrees, and at the same time it's really flexible and feels a little unstable, but I do like the feeling of this cube. It's smooth but with a little bit of bumpiness, kinda like the cube is full of crunchy peanut butter. It also kind of reminds me of the Tengen V2, but I think I actually like the Thunderclap more. This isn't the best performing cube on this list, but it might be good if you don't want a lot of performance and you like the idea of crunchy peanut butter in your cube. The MFJS Meilong was maybe the tightest one out of the box, to the point where it almost couldn't corner cut at all. However, after setup, it really started to get good. It has a soft plastic feeling and it's super smooth. It's pretty blocky and stable, but it can corner cut past 45 degrees while testing. However, during solves, the corner cutting isn't great and it hinders my turn speed by a not insignificant amount. But this is still a good cube and I can get really close to my normal times on it, and I can actually see some people choosing this over more expensive cubes. In the unboxing portion of this video, I said the QiYi MS was really tight out of the box, but I ended up only loosening it a little bit because the cube started to feel unstable pretty quickly. The tensions I found that work best end up with the cube not being able to corner cut 45 degrees easily, but small corner cuts are very nice. I actually like this cube quite a bit. It has a similar bumpy feeling to the Thunderclap, but it's clicky instead of smooth. It doesn't quite suit my turning style very well because the pieces feel like they move around a lot and I have to slow the cube down a lot with lube, but I could easily see this being some people's favorite cube. Also, this cube has tiny GTS 3 ridges. And last, but I cannot stress this enough, not least, the MFJS RS3M 2020. This was the best cube out of the box out of all of these, and after setup, it's the best cube, in my opinion. It's my main now. Who knew while making a review of a bunch of budget cubes, I would end up with a new main? And it's not like I'm just settling for this because I don't have anything better or more expensive. I have 3 GAN XSs, don't ask why, and a Weilong GTS 3 and other flagships, and I chose the RS3M over all of them. After lubing this cube with Galaxy on the tracks and Martian on the pieces, and setting the spring tension to 4 clicks, oh yeah, this cube is $9 and comes with a tensioning system. It has a super smooth feeling, soft plastic similar to the Meilong, and it's nice and fast while being controllable at the same time. Some people say the magnets are too weak, but I personally prefer light magnets. But it's pretty easy to increase their strength by just dropping in extra ones on top of the magnets that are already there, and you don't even need to glue them in because they just stick. The magnets, you know how magnets work. Both forward and reverse corner cutting are amazing, not necessarily while testing, but during solves. My V-perms have never been as smooth as they are on this cube, and I've dropped my average of 1000 to sub 12 with it, and I also got my first sub 8 single on it. I could keep going on and on about how good this cube is, but instead I'll just say that this isn't a good budget cube. This is a good cube, one of the best. And I honestly recommend it to anyone who even slightly feels like getting a new cube because it's so good and it's only $9. The only problem with this cube is that it comes dry out of the box, so I would recommend getting some lube with it if you don't have any already. So in summary, all these cubes are pretty good, except for the Yulong. But my favorites are the RS3M 2020, the QiYi MS, and the Meilong. I think the RS3M is the best of the bunch and it has the highest skill cap, but I would recommend getting lube with it and setting it up. I'm planning on making a tutorial on how to set up a cube pretty soon, so if you're watching this in the future, there's going to be a card in the top right that'll take you to that video. However, if you don't want to mess with the cube at all and you just want to get it and get going, I'll recommend the QiYi MS since it comes slightly lubed out of the box, and although it's a little tight, it should be fine if you're casual to the point where you don't want to set your cube up even a little. And finally, the Meilong is a good option if it's your very first Rubik's Cube at all, since it's the cheapest magnetic cube, and it's also really slow out of the box, which is a good thing if you're only just learning to solve the cube and you aren't doing finger tricks or anything. And then once you get a little faster, you can set it up, and it ends up being a good speed cube as well. It can sort of grow with you like that. It's pretty nice. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you want to see more, get subscribed. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, because I answer pretty much every question that gets sent to me. And also, if you like the song you're hearing right now, go check out my music channel, because I made it. See ya!